What's up guys, my name is Robin and welcome back to Firewatch on my channel Robza Goes Raw. Now this could potentially be the last episode of this game. And I'll be sad to see it go. I've really enjoyed all the twists and turns it's given us. But as far as I'm aware, in the last episode we found... oh god, what was the kid's name? Anyway, we found the kid that was hiking up here that shouldn't have been on the mountain. We found him in a cave. Unfortunately, he had fallen in a caving accident, potentially was murdered. Either way, he's dead. And we got the tracking device of some other person, so that we're following that around now. But we are picking up here as this is the last day of us being there. The last thing we heard from the last episode was that we were going to be leaving tomorrow, so this is us leaving.
You see that plane?
No, I was just busy packing up.
Well, there's gonna be a lot more. The service says this thing is 2% contained.
Oh, good.
Is this the Flapjack fire, or the site fire, or...?
Well, the two fires merged into one unmitigated disaster. They're renaming it after my lookout. You about packed up?
Shouldn't we talk for a sec, you know, about things?
About what?
About what happened to Brian, that's the one, Brian. Who's surveilling us, about how this is all connected.
About how all this stuff is connected. The surveillance, the Goodwins, Brian's death.
Look, I don't know what to say, okay? It's like the universe cooked up the cruelest thing to have happen. Does it connect to everything else? I don't know. I don't know if I even want to.
Of course you do. There's gotta be a reason.
Does there?
Maybe. Maybe not. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Oh,
Well,
what's beeping at me?
Fuck. For starters, I guess you could find the source of that signal.
Holy crap. Yeah. Oh my god.
We don't know what it is. It could be nothing.
Yeah, it could also be whoever was listening to us. Whoever made the tape.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh, Turret, you're
you
coming
should
with
pack
me,
up
Turret.
everything you need in case we get the call and you can't come back.
You're coming with
Well,
me.
if something happens...
I'll remember you.
I was hoping that could just be a trap.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Okay. Well, I think we're about packed in here. We've picked up everything. We've got Turt. Little Turtie's with us. We need to... Ooh, wow. I am not sure I should be out here, but let's go ahead anyway. So my current theory is the guy that's watching us is Brian's dad. Now, I don't know whether that's true or not, but... Where is this coming from? I feel like Mr. Bean from the movie, just going in the straight line that the compass says, going through all of these different things. Back down a little more.
What's your status?
I think I'm
Getting
getting close.
close.
Alright, well, I just got word that they are coming to get us. My place.
You sound worried.
No, it's just...
Brian?
I'll coordinate with the evac team and let you know when to head towards the tram. It's north. Far. Past where you found that cut back in May. There's an emergency tram out there that will let you hike to the rendezvous point at my lookout.
Okay. Okay, Tex, you can go now. Bye-bye. Holy hell, that was a steep climb. Come on, we must be right on top of it. Henry? What?
Someone left a rope for me to climb up. I'm down near the lake.
How do you know it's for you?
There's a tracking collar tied to it. Someone was leading me here. And there's another tape.
Oh my god, Henry.
Take the cassette tape.
Yeah, hi, Henry. Hey, you better find this before it burns up. We've been causing each other a lot of headaches. Now I gotta go stake out a site that's as fit for living as the one you're about to find. You'll get it when you see it. You can't blame me for keeping an eye on you. Not after bumping into you back in May. Down by the cave, for croc's sake. I've been up here for 3 years. I kept it cozy. Winters are harsh as hell, and I ran out of books. But I got that antenna rigged up, and Delilah, she's a record you don't gotta flip. I kinda get why Brian took to her. About a week ago, I stopped worrying about you finding anything out, and that's right when everything went shithouse with you two. You guys don't know anything about having kids. All right? Nobody knows nothing. It ain't Andy and Opie walking down the lake to fish every afternoon. It ain't Mayberry. But you gotta know I didn't kill him. All right, we were climbing. I was teaching him. Brian was uneducated in the way to do anything. He just fucking didn't sink his anchor the right way. You know, I thought about going back, having to answer questions, and having to get him put in the ground, and...
I'm sorry, guys, you would have missed the end of the tape. My recording kit cut out again. It's being real shit at the moment. Basically, he didn't want to put him in the ground because he was already underground where somewhere he loved. Is basically the gist of what I got, because I didn't hear the end of it either. So that's the gist I'm taking that we got right there. Is this him? A photo of Brian Goodwin from a missing persons flyer. So this is where his dad lived. Delilah, 43. Patience of. Never, fuck. The fuck? It's weird. So one about me. Delilah, no. No, I want that. We want that. This is a different one though. Henry M, 39. Patient observed no kid. Abandoned wife of 11 years would not be missed if removed. Suspected police revelation. Henry M. Optional traits. Fuck. Guilty. weird. Weird things.
We found the surveillance operation.
Okay, what does that mean? What is it?
It was Ned. I
It
know
was
it.
Ned Goodwin. He was the one listening to us. Just him.
Goodwin. He made the tape?
Yeah. He's gone. He's deeper into the Shoshone. He doesn't want anyone to know he's out here.
Because he killed Brian. Because he killed his fucking son.
It's just radio logs.
He's got a survival bunker with radios and everything. He made it all up.
You need to get back here. They say the helicopters are making rounds.
Okay. We had quite the view.
Okay. Right, let me just read what some of the notes were. Dear Psych, I hope Dear Psych, I hope you fuckers are happy we're leaving to find Worth in Sturko. Oh no, that's from before. We want radio log. No one will believe. Makes you hard to believe B was happy. Make D and 2 Forest less believable. Crazy wife, no good guy. Okay, no, that's nothing we need there. Alright, do I go out this way? Probably not. And she said I need to be heading north.
I guess he's been dumping trash up here for a while.
She's not replying to me. Delilah! Hey there, Delilah.
There's a clothesline.
North. I need to be heading north. What is stopping me from going in there? I ask you. Nothing. Okay. Right, let me see the map. Hike north to Thoroughful. Look out for evacuation. I are there. So I literally just need to be hiking north. Which I am aware I'm not at the moment. I couldn't find a way out north this way though. There probably is one and I'm just missing it again because I'm a freaking idiot. Alright, let's just head back down here. To a place where we can actually move north, shall we? Right, north. Give me north. There's north. Oh. Oh, why is there never just a straight road to anything? That's north that way.
I know I should be relieved. Relieved that there's no evidence of us starting that fire. Relieved that we're not crazy. That there wasn't some conspiracy. But I'm not. He was a sweet kid. With a shitty father who hid out here like a coward after dumping him in a hole.
I think it was an accident. Ned left him. He wasn't a good dad.
Lila, I think it was an accident. And I don't think Ned meant to kill him.
We don't know what happened for sure.
Ned wanted his son to be able to climb and do the sorts of things he did himself, but Brian couldn't.
And how'd that turn out, Henry? Sorry. God, it would have been so easy to tell the truth and have him sent home. I can't stop thinking about it.
Don't mirror yourself.
You didn't do
blame me.
anything wrong.
Yes, I did. And now I've got to decide whether I tell people that he's down there so they can retrieve the body or not. And if I do, I'm going to be asked about Ned Goodwin.
Dee?
Oh, fuck.
Is that a helicopter?
Yeah, hold on.
We'll be off here then.
Hey. No, there's one more. Yes, here, yeah. Yeah, he's coming. Okay, 1 second. Hey, they're here, but they're making rounds. They'll come back. I think I'm gonna go with them.
What if they don't come back?
Dee, what if they don't come back for me?
They'll come back. That's their job.
Just what if we missed something about... something, I don't know.
Henry, you're tired. There's nothing big going on. They'll come back for you.
Just... wait.
I'm gonna go.
Okay. If you have to.
I have to. Hike safe.
God Lord, where am I? Completely off of where I should be is where I am. Oh, God damn it. Oh, can't frickin' see, can't frickin' see. Not that way. Can I climb, please? There we go. No, I need to go this way. Alright. Yeah. I'll just run this for a bit. Nope, still a while to go. It's always hard to tell how big a map actually is when you actually see it on a map. The thing with Kolar was, and I've compared this game quite, not extensively, but quite heavily to Kolar because of the map and compass element. And the difference with Kolar was that the map was a lot smaller than it looked. Like the actual game map that you play in was a lot smaller than the map that you look at, like where the coordinates are and all that kind of stuff. So it was difficult to kind of tell where you were at any given time, and not only that, but you never knew where you were never given any coordinates. Whereas this one, not only are you given your own location, which is the biggest help you can have, the actual in-game, like the actual map of the game is kind of like proportionate. And I'm not saying that Kolat wasn't a good game. I really enjoyed playing Kolat when I actually managed to get some kind of success out of it. It's a very well made game. But I think the proportions were a bit off, whereas this one is kind of like got the nail on the head. Come on, Henry, last time. Does this mean we're actually on our way to meet Delilah? I hope we are. Why me no climb? There we go, me climb. Okay, so where is me? And me just needs to keep going north now. Now me can keep going north. I'm assuming we're trying to get to that like cable car thing that we found in an earlier episode, because they said that that was. That Delilah said that was how you get to Thoroughfare Camp or Thoroughfare or whatever it's called. What is the camp called? Thoroughfare Camp or Thoroughfare Lookout anyway. Oh, that's a tree. Oh, music change. What is this? The other thing that I haven't questioned it since everything else started happening, but who was Delilah talking about, talking to on that time that we heard her over the radio? That's another thing that hasn't really been answered, and I don't know if it will. I'm hoping it will. I find it odd that she wanted to draw Henry after his wife wanted to draw him as well. Like, it's a very small thing that she shouldn't, you know about that she does. But she didn't know about it, but she was just kind of like doing the same things his wife was. Thoroughfare lookout, I should say. I keep calling it a camp, but it's a lookout. 'Tis this way. Oh yeah, I remember being up here. This way. Here we go, here's a cable car. Should have maybe radioed to say that I was there. Whoops. Ah, look out. She must have had some pretty spectacular binoculars if she could see me from all the way out here. Delilah.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Hi. Yeah, it's me. I'm back at the staging area near the trailhead. I think I see your truck.
Red? Colorado plates?
Yeah. It's a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, that's that drawing she did of me.
Hey, it shouldn't take long for the helicopter to reach you.
Okay.
There's a debrief in a situation like this. Lots of questions.
Ah, shit. So, taking stock, we found out an old lookout killed his only son and decided to become a lonely hermit.
Yes.
And we prevented one fire?
Basically started another.
Okay, so that's a wash.
Oh, I'll have to figure out what I'm doing every summer from now on that isn't this.
You're not coming back?
No. Then you'll have to... I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know what's next.
Tell you what, why don't you choose for me and I'll choose for you?
Alright, sure. Maybe...
Come to border with me, move to Santa Fe. You make a go drink. Come to Boulder.
Maybe you could come back to Boulder with me and figure it out down there. Just a thought.
You don't want me down there.
Well, I just asked you.
Look, I've got some things to do in Casper, and maybe I'll head south sometime after that. I could come by, sure.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
rejected.
what about me?
I think you should go to Julia, and then you can figure it out. Maybe put that typewriter to good use. Give me a sexy accent or something if you write about this.
Yeah.
You gotta go see her.
Yeah. Would you? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Henry, Look, you came out to put your memories behind you, and they're still right there in front of you.
I'll go see her. I have to move on. She won't recognize me.
You're right. I mean, I think you're right.
Good.
When I get back, maybe I could,
We shouldn't focus on this summer. Next year we'll roll around, and then the year after that, and it's just, I don't know. My Aunt Judy called it a pause in the hallway of time.
Did your Aunt Judy smoke a lot of pot?
Yeah?
Well, you should try to take her advice, too.
Yeah, we'll see.
There's the helicopter.
They'll land back where you hiked up. Good luck, Henry.
You too. Good luck.
No. Henry, you keep it for yourself, okay? Bye, Hank.
We're never gonna meet her. Where's the goddamn helicopter? That's the picture she drew of us. I'm taking that. Why do I have the most awful feeling that something's still gonna go wrong here? Go home. That's it. This is groovy music. So, that's the end of Firewatch. I'm gutted we didn't get to meet Delilah. I'm really sad we didn't get to meet Delilah. Can I skip? I want to talk over the credits. The credits song. I'm really sad we didn't get to meet Delilah. I'm glad we got to see where she lived though. And we got to take the picture she took, she drew of Henry and things like that. That was really interesting. It didn't strike me as the type of game that would have any kind of mystery behind it. And honestly, when you start putting the mystery, like the pieces together of it, it kind of made it made logical sense that it was Ned doing all these things, and he was just kind of like keeping an eye out for us and everything like that, so that we wouldn't find his son and all that kind of stuff. And it just, for a while I thought it was going to have this, and this is, I don't really want to say this, but I'm going to, because I am a little bit disappointed that it was something so simple as a guy that didn't want his son to be found in a cave. And I know that sounds really horrible, but that is a real kind of, like, they built up this thing where it was you and, like, Henry and Delilah are being watched, and there's a big kind of, like, mystery and, like, thing going on, and it felt like kind of a flop for it to be that thing that, like, I wasn't expecting it. I'll give it that. I wasn't expecting it. But it felt like they built up this massive thing that was actually not all that I don't want to say dramatic, because it, you know, a kid dying is dramatic in any way, shape or form, but from a video game standpoint, they built up this massive kind of like thing where they were like, we're being watched, as like this massive kind of like camp that we never really found out what was going on apart from the fact we're being watched. And as soon as we saw that the reason all this was happening was like we found Brian's body, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's his dad. And there was never that kind of like, you know, they have this massive kind of like uphill thing of like tension going on and things happening and all this shit going down, all like being listened to, and kind of like the thought of maybe being experimented on and being observed and all that kind of stuff. And then it just kind of dropped off at the end there, which is quite, it's a little bit frustrating. But overall, I really enjoyed the game. And like I say, I'll give it. I didn't expect it to be what it was, but I just think what it wasn't just because it wasn't expected. It doesn't. Was it just because it wasn't expected? It doesn't mean it was the right move from the game for how they built it up, if that makes sense. I mean, it would have made sense like to have Brian's death as part of what was going on, but not the whole reason for everything. So for that reason, I was a little bit kind of like, ugh, at the end there. And I'm sad we didn't get to meet Delilah, but I'm sure that's just a part of the storyline thing. You know, you never get to meet Delilah. You know, the point is you're out here, you're on your own, apart from these people that you speak to over radio. So I can completely understand why that happened. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not disappointed, but I kind of am, and it's just, I felt like it had such a strong trajectory upwards of things that were happening, and for it to be how it was at the end there was a little bit kind of like, oh, really? But, you know, I'm glad there was a happy ending and they got out. That's great. I think, like, the whole point of everything could have been a little bit stronger, though. But apart from that, I really enjoyed the game. I really enjoyed the game. And this came out of a reasonably small studio. And it's fantastic. It looks great. It plays well. The overall experience of it is very moving. And, you know, it's about this guy that's trying to escape from his life where his wife's got dementia. And, you know, he's trying to kind of get some clarity in his own life and kind of put all that behind him. But he knows he shouldn't. And he meets Delilah. And it kind of like they hit it off and all this kind of stuff. And playing as that character was quite intense, like right from the beginning. Like they set that kind of like whole backstory for Henry up right at the beginning. So that was really cool. I loved the relationship between Henry and Delilah. I think they were, I think that was fantastic, and I think the kind of humour behind some parts of it kind of like really helped to lighten the game up a little bit, because in a lot of ways it is like a murder mystery game. And, you know, looking at this background of it right here, you wouldn't think that. So it was really interesting to see the different ways that they took the game to kind of, like, ease tension and that kind of thing. The explorative parts of it were great. The functionality of the map and compass and your own location was fantastic. And, you know, it was just a very, in a lot of ways, I guess, humbling experience, because, you know, everyone's kind of experienced some kind of situation that they want to kind of escape from. And, you know, this guy did escape from it, and he didn't come out any way, shape or form any better for it. You know, it just shows you shouldn't run from the things that are kind of right in front of you that need you. So, you know, in a lot of ways it was really quite something to experience from Henry's character's point of view. But anyway, that's my thoughts on the game. I really enjoyed it. I know this isn't a new game, but, you know, I wanted to play it anyway. So I'm quite sad it's over, and especially because of that kind of ending sequence. But it's over, and we'll start something new to replace it in the near future. But that's going to be it for me for this video, guys. Let me know what you think about the video, the game, and my thoughts on it in the comments below. Make sure you keep an eye out for the rest of the videos that are coming out this week. And until the next time you hear from me, as always, stay classy, gamers.